In the next stage, detailed reading, the teacher prepares students to identify words in each sentence using 3 kinds of cues. Firstly, the meaning of the whole sentence, which is then read to the class. Secondly, the position of the wording, that is, where to look for them. And thirdly, the meaning of the wordings themselves. There are 2 types of meaning cues: a general meaning, such as who it's about, what they were doing, where and when. Students then have to reason from the general meaning of who, what, when or where to the specific words in the sentence. Or the meaning cue may be a common sense paraphrase of a literary wording, such as a metaphor. Students then have to reason from the common sense meaning to the literary wording in the sentence. In each case, the students are actively reasoning about the meaning themselves. Crucially, preparing is giving information, not testing knowledge. Questions are only used to engage students or to challenge them to find words in the text. It's essential that all students are involved equally in identifying words. The preparation must give sufficient support for all students to do so, and all students must be continually affirmed, never rejected or ignored. Once students have successfully identified and highlighted a wording, its meaning can be elaborated by defining new words, explaining unfamiliar concepts, or discussing the student's own experience.
In this paragraph on the top of page 7, the writer is describing to us how this earthquake begins. Okay, the sounds that we hear, okay, what it feels like. So if we look at that very first sentence, the writer begins by describing the sound to us, okay, and just where this sound came from. So if we have a look at it, it says, it started with a long, low roar that seemed to be approaching from the north of the city. Okay? So in that very first sentence, right at the beginning, it tells us what the earthquake did. What did it do?
Started with a long roar.
Okay, that's great. Fantastic. So it started. So let's highlight it started. Okay? Now, I use the word earthquake because we know it's an earthquake. What have they used instead of earthquake? What's the word they used there to begin that paragraph? And what did they use, Bonita?
It.
It. Okay? We can use that because we already know what it is. It is the earthquake. Okay? Fantastic. Now, so the earthquake started. Right? Now, when it started, what sort of sound did it make? It tells us it started with something. What was it that it started with? Shamila?
Long, low roar.
Fantastic. So let's highlight long, low roar. Now, can you think of something else? This isn't there at the moment. What else do we associate with that roar sound? What do you think? Okay, the lion roars. What else do we associate with a roar? Nothing. The sea on a really stormy day. Yeah, it does. There's a bit of a roar. Just
Tornado?
yes, those other sort of natural disaster type sounds. Yeah. Ever heard of jet? Oh, you've all been at the airport. The roar of the engine. Yeah, at the air show. Exactly. Yeah.
The whole ground starts.
Exactly. So that sound vibration even makes the ground move, doesn't it? Yeah, fantastic. And it starts off low and builds up, doesn't it? So we have this roaring sound. Okay, but it starts off long, low. Okay? Now, he's not sure where this sound is coming from. Okay, it says it started with a long, low roar that seemed to be approaching from the north of the city. So he's not sure. What's the word there that tells us he's not sure? Julie? Seen. Fantastic. So let's highlight seen. And then it goes on to tell us that the noise is coming closer. Okay? This noise is getting closer to us. So what's the word that tells us it's actually coming closer? Susan?
Approaching.
Right, so let's highlight approaching. Now it's approaching, it's getting closer, so it's coming from somewhere. Where is it approaching from, Eric?
North of the city.
Brilliant, so let's highlight that whole thing, north of the city. Okay, north of the city. Great. Now if we were thinking about us here in Springvale, where is our north? Can you tell me, where's our north?
Up there.
got over that side of Springvale Road?
Mulgrave.
Yeah, heading towards Mulgrave, over the railway line. Okay, so that's the north. Okay, now in the next sentence, it tells us that some people were awake. Not all. Remember they said this was happening about 2 in the morning? So most people would be asleep, but some people were awake. And that they heard a sound that was a bit like a storm coming our way. Okay? And as the earthquake got closer, the ground started to shake. Okay, so that's what we're talking about in this next sentence. So if we have a look at that, it says, those people who were awake heard a sound like distant thunder. And as the first ripples of the earthquake sped towards the city, the ground beneath their feet started to shake. It's a pretty long sentence, okay? So we'll have a look at it and we'll break it up into little bits. First of all, who heard and felt this earthquake approaching? Juanita? People. People. Fantastic. Let's highlight people. Which I'm not moving your head. I'm still here at people. Which people?
Those.
Fantastic. Those people. So let's highlight those as well. Okay, so it's identifying a group. Okay, it's not all, it's only identifying a small group. Those people. It tells us why those people heard the sound. Why did those people hear it, Tan? They were awake. So let's highlight awake. So it gets sort of a long, low sound. Probably those that were sound asleep didn't even notice it at first. Okay, but those who were awake did. Now what was it they heard? It says those who were awake heard what? William? Fantastic. So let's highlight sound like distant thunder. Brilliant. Okay. Now we've got there that the sound is like distant thunder. Can anyone tell me what we call it? Just before we move on. When something is said to be like something else. A simile. Right. Fantastic. So they're saying the sound is like the thunder. It isn't the thunder. Okay, but it's like the thunder. Okay, so we've talked about similes before. The next part of the sentence, it's using a word that tells us that something is happening at the same time as this distant thunder. It's only a little word. And means something else is happening. Good. As. Brilliant. We picked the jackpot. So let's highlight as. Okay? Very important word there. Okay, something else is happening and it's happening at the same time. Okay? We're going to go through the next few sort of sentences, a couple of sentences, a series of movements that they describe, different things, okay? And we get here and they're talking about a first movement that's associated, that's got to do with this earthquake, okay? So there's a sound like distant thunder, and at the same time, well, you can see the words that tell us this first movement that comes along. Now, fantastic. First ripples of the earthquake. Okay, we'll do the whole lot. First ripples of the earthquake. You up, Chris? Oh, first ripples of the earthquake. Ripples. When do we normally think of ripples? Water. Water. Yeah. Yeah, that actually where the wave sort of moves out. Okay? These ripples that were caused by the earthquake. Okay? It says as the first ripples of the earthquake. What? What did they do? What's that word there? Did you know? Okay, let's speed. Let's just do speed. So they're getting faster. Okay? And what are they speeding towards? What are they getting close to? Before they mentioned approaching, what are they getting closer to? Speed. Let me see. Bin?
Towards the city.
Fantastic, towards the city. Got it, mate? Okay, good. So they speed towards the city. It goes on to tell us what's happening now with the ground. We talked about sound, we're now talking about the ground. Okay? So, it started to shake. The ground is shaking. Where? It tells us where this ground is that was shaking. Where was the ground, Eric? Fantastic, beneath their feet. Let's highlight beneath their feet. So they're standing right above it. It's happening right underneath them. Okay, it's not happening on the other side of the city, it's happening right underneath them, beneath their feet. Okay? And here we come back to one of these movement words again. Okay? So, how did the ground begin to move? So the ground beneath their feet, how did it begin to move? David? It started to shake. Let's highlight started to shake. It started with a long, low roar that seemed to be approaching from the north of the city. Those people who were awake heard the sound like distant thunder, and those people on the ground headed towards the city. The ground beneath their feet started to shake. Grasses in the cupboard started to tickle. Flags started to rain.